Okay, so it's Friday morning at the time of recording this, and this is another Eurovision related video. There will only be a few more this year, of course. I'm going to be talking about last night's second semi-final, as well as the exact running order for the grand final tomorrow night. So yeah, I'm hopefully not going to be waffling quite as much in this one. Hopefully it will be quite a swift video. I'm just going to get straight into it. Song 1 last night was Serbia, In Too Deep, Tijana Bogicevic. I didn't think this would qualify, and performing first is not always a good thing. Vocally, I don't think that she was as good as she could have been. The song seemed to lose quite a bit of oomph during the show. The studio version's pretty good, and I do like the song more than I did now. Yeah, certainly I like the song a bit more than I did a few days ago, for example. But yeah, I just didn't think it was a qualifier, and that's pretty disappointing for Serbia, who usually are in the final. Song 2, Austria, Nathan Trent, Running on Air. Yeah, this was a great performance. It's a big fan favourite, can't complain. His voice was alright until towards the end, when I think it went a bit shaky. He's on that crescent moon structure. It is a cheery song. I'm not surprised it qualified. Song 3, Macedonia, Jana Burčeska, Dance Alone. If Macedonia can't qualify with this, what can they qualify with, is the question. This was a fine performance, quite energetic, very bright, very catchy song. Unfortunately, early on in the running order again, and better songs, in all honesty, better performances. Macedonia, despite being a bit of a fan favourite, is not in the final, and I think Macedonia need to really take a look at their selection process, because they're just not getting anywhere with anything they seem to do. Song 4, Malta, Claudia Faniello, Breathlessly. Yeah, I think the juries might have liked this one, but the public not so much. It was quite dull. Best thing about it was her voice, but I think, in all honesty, Malta sent the wrong song. Romania, Song 5, Yodel It, Ilinka featuring Alex Florea. What a great performance this was, one of the best of the night. It's a very catchy song, and even if yodeling's not your thing, it might still put a smile on your face. Ilinka's vocals were absolutely superb. Alex wasn't bad either. Yes, it's a bit of a jokey entry in some ways, but I think it's going to do very well tomorrow night, and I'm not surprised it's in the final at all. The rehearsals weren't too great, in my opinion. Last night they really impressed. The Netherlands, Song 6, Oh Jean, Lights and Shadows. What a great song, what a great performance. It's so simple but effective. The harmonies were on point, vocals were amazing. It's a very likeable trio of girls, and this could do very well tomorrow night. I think people are really starting to appreciate it more and more. Great performance, and a sure qualifier. Song 7, Hungary, Origo, Yossi Papai. Better than I thought it would be. Again, in rehearsals I wasn't that impressed, but last night he did pretty well. Yeah, maybe it's not that memorable, but it's very nice to see a song like that in the final. A more traditional, non-English song. And who knows? I have a feeling it might do better than people expect tomorrow. Who knows? Then we have Denmark, Anja Nielsen, Where I Am. Sure qualifier. Denmark back in the final after 2 years away. Vocally superb. The song is pretty strong. Anja is a beautiful woman and a very good performer. And within the first 5 seconds of her performance, I knew that she was going to nail it. Again, could do well tomorrow night. Song 9, Ireland, Dying to Try, Brendan Murray. This was never going to qualify, mainly because his voice towards the end and those high notes, he wasn't quite hitting them. As a result, it's a non-qualifier. Ireland, I just think, need to change their approach as well. It's been a couple of years since they were in the final. Something upbeat, a national final format, that might be the way to go. I don't know. But I must say, Ireland disappointed me a bit. So the staging, too dark, and the hot air balloon, I'm not sure about that. Song 10, San Marino, Spirit of the Night, Valentina Monetta and Jimmy Wilson. We all knew this wasn't going to qualify. It was just 3 minutes of fun. They were having fun. It was quite energetic, colourful, but it was never going to qualify. Song 11, Croatia, My Friend, Jacques Hudek. Yes, I had a sneaky feeling after seeing the performance it would sneak through. It's the only former Yugoslav country that's in the final. It's more comical than serious. It really is, with the spoken word stuff, singing to himself, duetting with himself. It's all very unusual, and it's very impressive what he's doing with his voice, because his voice is very strong. But you can't take it too seriously, I think. And there were some people who were saying things like, well, I always thought Croatia would qualify. Not at the expense of Estonia or Macedonia, in my opinion. Not sure how well it will do. Song 12, Norway, Grab the Moment, Joust. Yes, I did think this was a qualifier, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it narrowly missed out. Performance-wise, it was fine, very similar to the national final. There's a sort of electronic-y vocals going on at certain points. So yeah, Norway in the final after a year away. I'm very happy about that. Song 13, Switzerland. Again, like Macedonia, if Switzerland can't get to the final with this, what will they get to the final with? Time Bell, Apollo. I think let down by dodgy staging, which didn't really seem to fit the song at all. If they had kept the dark red colour scheme from the national final, maybe that would have been better. No final for Switzerland again, but I like Time Bell as a band. Song 14, Belarus, Story of My Life, Navi Band. This is in Belarusian. It's very catchy, very happy. Vocally, I didn't think it was that great. They seem to be holding back a bit in the chorus. Either that or they just, for some reason, just didn't seem as strong as they normally do, or did in rehearsals, certainly. But Belarus are in the final, and it's nice to see them back in the final. Song 15, Bulgaria, one of the big favourites, Beautiful Mess, Christian Kostov. I can understand the hype with Italy and Portugal, but I still don't quite get the hype with this. He's a good young singer, and it's not a really poor ballad by any means. It's a pretty strong ballad, but I don't see what's so great about it myself. Because with Italy, there's the charisma and the energy and the guerrilla, and with Portugal, it's the stark simplicity of it. With Bulgaria, I'm not quite seeing it. But who knows? Who knows? Song 16. It feels more like a junior Eurovision song, actually. That might be a bit harsh, but it really does seem that way to me. Song 16, Lithuania, Fused Mark, Reign of Revolution. Lithuania, you've only got yourselves to blame. You sent the wrong song. It was not great. It was a complete mess, in all honesty. I don't think anybody expected otherwise. It's a non-qualifier. 17, Estonia, Verona, Koit, Tumi and Laura. Bit of a surprise, but then again, I think the public really just went off it. I know that some fans thought it was overrated. The chemistry between Koit and Laura wasn't great. Even when they were like very close together on stage, I just wasn't feeling it. The song is good, but clearly people preferred Croatia. 2 years in a row, Estonia, not in the final. You could argue poor decisions by the Estonian public and the Estonian national jury during Eesti Laul, picking the wrong song. Could Kerri have done better? Yeah, maybe. Song 18, Israel, Imri, I Feel Alive. Yeah, I haven't got anything bad to say about this. It was fun, colourful, lots of flashing lights, vocals were fine, always going to qualify. So that is semi-final 2. Austria, Romania, the Netherlands, Hungary, Denmark, Croatia, Norway, Belarus, Bulgaria, Israel. My best performance of the night, Netherlands. Worst, Lithuania. Surprise, Hungary. Better than I thought it would be. Disappointment, Serbia, Ireland, Belarus and Switzerland. there we have it. Don't know why I'm putting that down there. The exact running order of the grand final, which was revealed about 2.5 hours after semi-final 2 had finished. I'm going to briefly go through it and tell you which countries have been screwed over, etc. Song 1, Israel. Second year in a row that the closing song of semi-final 2 opens the final. Last year Belgium, this year Israel. It's a fun opener to get things underway tomorrow night. Song 2, the dreaded second spot, Poland. They, look, honestly, we saw it last year. I think we'll see it this year. I think Poland will be heavily reliant on public votes alone tomorrow night. It won't win mid-table, and honestly, so it should be. Quite frankly. Song 3, Belarus. Not a great position in the running order for Belarus. I think that might struggle. Song 4, Austria. Coming straight after an upbeat song. Not great, but I think Austria will do okay. Armenia are Song 5. I think this will finish in the top 10. Some people think the top 5. I think that's a bit generous. Armenia will do well. Song 6, the Netherlands. I really believe that this could do well tomorrow night, get a lot of points in both the public and jury vote. Song 7, Moldova. I don't think anybody's really expecting that to do too well. Song 8, Hungary. Might do very well with the juries. We shall see. A bit difficult to predict, Hungary. Song 9, Italy. The overwhelming favourite. Well, I say overwhelming favourite, not anymore, really. I wouldn't be surprised if Portugal overtake Italy within the next 24 hours. They might have already done so. I hope Italy win. It so deserves to after the Il Volo fiasco a couple of years back. It's head and shoulders above almost everything else this year. No two ways about it. Song 10, Denmark. Yeah, I hope that does very well. Song 11, Portugal. So Denmark are in a really dodgy position there. Might well get shoved to one side. Portugal will do well. I think they're on course for their best ever result. Will it win? Maybe. I honestly think that if Portugal win, loads of people would be happy, but I expect tons of dislikes on the videos on YouTube and everything, because some people might just say it's so dull. And will people go for a ballad after Jamala last year? That's the thing. Certainly it's looking like a man will win this year. Song 12, Azerbaijan. That will do well, no question there. Song 13, Croatia. Who knows? Song 14, Australia. Not sure this will finish in the top 10. If anything, I think people will go and make a cup of tea when Australia are on, quite frankly, because certainly people will be bored by it. That's the truth. Song 15, Greece. This will be slaughtered by the juries. I can't imagine the juries going for this at all, because I haven't been impressed at all with Greece, even in rehearsals. I don't think any of the press are either. Song 16, Spain. Could finish last. Song 17, Norway. Yeah, I think that'll do alright. Song 18, right in the golden spot, the United Kingdom. Oh, I think we're going to do well. I really do. Stuff this whole Brexit crap. I think the UK are going to do well tomorrow night. Not a winner. Top 10, yes, I think is possible. Because Lucy absolutely has one of the best vocals of the year. Song 19, Cyprus. All right, not brilliant, will be forgotten. Song 20, Romania. Will do better in the public vote. 21, Germany. Will probably come last. Again. Song 22, Ukraine. Not the best entry by a host nation we've ever seen. Might struggle. 23, Belgium. I so hope this finishes in the top 10. It's not a winner. I think we can say that because Blanche, you know, given how she's performed so far, it's not a winner. But the song is really good. It deserves points. 24, Sweden. It's a really tough end to the show. Sweden. Yeah, I think people are going off that. I just think people prefer other songs this year. But top 10. Bulgaria, song 25. Out of the three favourites, Bulgaria have the best chance now because of that running order position. Top 5 might win, but I think Portugal or Italy are better. And song 26, France. And France might struggle, I think, because by the time they come on, song 26, the last song, people may well have made their mind up who's going to win. So, there we are. I have a very, very rough prediction of how the final will look, but it might change. I've got blog posts to come, and it's going to be a very busy day, that's for sure. I think it's going to be from bottom to top: Germany, Spain, Moldova, Croatia, Ukraine, Belarus, Greece, number 20, Cyprus, Poland, Hungary, Israel, Austria, Norway, Australia, Denmark, Romania, and then the top 10, Armenia, UK, Azerbaijan, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Sweden, Bulgaria, Portugal, Italy. That is my rough prediction. Like I said, it might change and it'll be up on my blog at some point. This video, much longer than I thought it would be. Feel free to leave comments, feedback, whatever it is. If you've watched the whole thing, thank you very much.